I'm Aisling Rusk of Studio idir. The object I would like to nominate in response to Architecture and Act for LFA's 30 objects in 30 days is walking. Walking is a simple act. Most people can do it with little more equipment than ideally appropriate footwear and clothing. It is a sustainable and healthy way to get around. It gives you headspace and valuable time away from screens. This became all the more important over the last 2 years of the pandemic. It's a way to connect with other people too. Shoulder to shoulder rather than face to face can be a constructive way to get ideas flowing or tackle a difficult subject. But walking can also be political, a tactical spatial praxis. It can make a statement. Walking can connect places experientially that are physically disconnected. It can change geographies by changing the relationship between the places it connects. In her book about the history of walking, writer Rebecca Solnit describes it as a mode of making the world as well as being in it. Here in Northern Ireland, examples include various people such as the writer Colm Tóibín and youth group YWAM, who have walked a non-linear route along or as close to it as you can by road, the Irish border, crossing back and forth as a way of restitching the two sides, north and south. Walking in the form of marching also causes all kinds of contention here when the Orange Order wish to commemorate the historic Battle of the Boyne in annual parades by walking their traditional route through residential areas that have now become nationalist, leading to protests and sometimes civil unrest. On the news at present, as so often, we're hearing examples of refugees walking incredible distances across borders to safety, carrying their loved ones and possessions when their home is no longer safe. I'm sure you can think of other examples in your area and your history where walking gets political. Today, as part of one of our current investigations, 9 Foot in Common, a collaboration with Starling Start, we are taking a group on a guided walk to the park along some of Belfast's ungated alleys. We wish to demonstrate that the alleys, if we don't keep putting gates on them, can be a valuable part of the city's green infrastructure. I encourage you to go for a walk in your work or your area and see what the act of walking can do for you. Thanks.